if you see what's happening in Canada, it's crazy. They're still locked down. Toronto is still locked down, even though there isn't evidence that a booster helps the new variant.
Sorry, what does it mean to be locked down? There's a lot of definitions of lockdown. In Toronto, what is it?
Okay, major restaurants, you can only eat outdoors.
Right.
And it's the winter. So they've shut down all outdoor dining. We're supposed to tour there, right? But everything's at 50% capacity and they're not sure if it's going to open. They've shut down sporting games.
Yeah.
You have to wear masks inside, although that's like a lot of the country. But that's part of it anyway. You're not allowed to have a wedding. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and in Quebec, I didn't even mention this. So Quebec, there's a curfew past 10 p.m. You can get arrested by police if you're out past 10 p.m.
I can't even begin to imagine what the rational basis for a policy like that would be.
There is no rational basis for a policy like that. Like, what's the explanation for that? They don't want people, like, I guess if I thought about it, Montreal has a pretty big party culture and the bars are open till 3. So maybe they don't want university students partying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not surprising that people don't have trust. Plus, everybody's like, if you look at America, especially if you travel and go to other countries, the average American is not a healthy person.
Right.
And the average American goes to the doctor, but then it's just turned around like, oh, well, you need to exercise more and eat better, where in my opinion, it's what certain people eat that's impacting them negatively. And they're not told that by the medical system. So I'd say medical systems failed America at the moment. 1 in 5 people are on psychiatric medications. I think it's 1 in 5 people have an autoimmune disorder. Everybody's, basically speaking, everybody's overweight, right? Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
We've seen a bunch of countries either in the midst of rolling back their COVID restrictions, or we do see some pretty healthy, aggressive protests happening on the streets of cities around the planet, to include right here in the United States. What is it like in Canada right now? Is there a public groundswell against these restrictions?
Yeah. So just to like stay honest here, I'm out of Canada. Like, I'm in Austin right now, and I moved to Nashville in September because I was worried they were going to shut everything down again. And I was like, I can't do another stay-at-home mandate in the winter in Toronto. However, because I'm Canadian, I've been following it. And I believe it's this Sunday. There's the protest, this truck protest. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but there are truckers from all over Canada heading to Ottawa, and their plan is just to sit in the Capitol. And I don't know if their plan is just to sit there and just screw it up so that nobody can do anything because it's full of trucks. But the last I checked, there were 70 kilometers long of truckers headed to Ottawa. And so, yeah, people have been protesting. There was a massive protest in Montreal, but it's not covered by mainstream media because I think they don't want to encourage it. So it's not really covered by mainstream media. But yeah, people are, I mean, at some point, people are going to say they want to do weddings and they want to eat indoors in Canada, and they're tired of like living in fear. So we'll see what happens. But the truckers' protest is interesting.
Very.